This is going to tick off a lot of people, but you know what? I have zero F's to give anymore. Democrats, why can't you seem to learn from your mistakes? Why do you keep repeating the same strategic errors over and over and over again? Don't you want power? Don't you want to govern? And I want to be clear. I know I'm not crazy. I know there are a lot of reasons that Democrats lost in November, from global inflationary forces to the historically low approval rating, let's be honest, of President Joe Biden. But one of the core reasons in my mind is that American voters feel that Democrats don't understand them, that Democrats are too old and out of touch. That's what they think. So given all of this, you would think that Democrats would seek to elevate the members of their ranks that defy that perception. You would think that they would spotlight young, smart, talented lawmakers. Lawmakers like, get ready for this one, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
What do you think about AOC's move for oversight?
I love this idea. Let's just be frank. AOC is probably the best communicator in the Democratic Party right now. What she says, how she says it, and where she says it. And she is obviously very good at getting attention. She is quite relatable. I was on TikTok and I saw this video of AOC making an espresso martini. And it's like, get yourself a member of Congress who can make a homemade espresso martini. And the thing that's interesting is, I'm pretty sure I didn't even see it on her page. I saw it on an AOC fan page. How many members of Congress have a fan page on TikTok, right? Where their content is so compelling that other people are trying to draft off of it for engagement by reposting their videos.
It seems like common sense for Democrats to boost the profile of AOC. Yet bizarrely, they do just the opposite of that. They seem desperate to shove her in the closet, to keep her out of sight and out of mind. I want to explain this. Earlier this month, AOC expressed interest in becoming chair of the Oversight Committee, the most public-facing committee in Congress.
Congresswoman, are you going to run to lead the Democrats on oversight?
I'm certainly interested in the position. I'm having a lot of conversations with my colleagues, and I think it's incredibly important that we prepare ourselves fully for an incoming Trump administration, as well as fighting for everyday working Americans. And so this is certainly something that I'm interested in and that we are having active discussions about.
When are you making a decision on this?
I can't give you a specific time, but of course elections are happening soon, so a decision will have to happen quickly.
What have you learned from Chairman Raskin that you'd apply in the role?
Oh, I mean, serving as ranking member Raskin's vice ranking member for the last 2 years, and also as his vice chair for 2 years before that on the subcommittee, has been tremendously instructive. We have been able to work together to lay out a strategy for the Oversight Committee over the last 2 years that has been effective. The Republican Party's number one legislative priority was trying to bring the impeachment of President Biden to the House floor, and we were able to derail them effectively in that. And not only that, we've been able to focus on the real issues for everyday Americans, how expensive their drug prices are, how much we really need to make sure that we get relief to people's rent, housing, mortgages, and more.
If you have ever seen a viral clip of a congressional hearing, it almost certainly happened on oversight. Remember when Jasmine Crockett mocked Marjorie Taylor Greene's, quote, bleach, blonde, bad-built butch body? Yeah, that was on oversight. Okay, but let me get back to AOC. Right out of the gate, she had a tremendous degree of support when she wanted to be the head of oversight. Social media was elated with the prospect of the changing of the guard. But then, reportedly, Nancy Pelosi got involved, and reportedly, she started making calls to lawmakers telling them to vote not for AOC, but instead for 74-year-old Congressman Jerry Conley. They said she argued that members should respect seniority, that Conley deserved the chair because he had run for it twice before. And then lo and behold, Conley ended up winning the oversight race, an outcome that frustrated not just progressives, but really all Democrats. Why, Democrats, why?
It is almost impossible for a member of Congress to get sufficient attention to actually be heard by voters who decide elections. There is a list of one member of Congress in the Democratic caucus who meets that test, and it is AOC. The best job for someone who can actually get attention is to be the ranking member on the Oversight Committee when these fucking MAGA goons are using this committee to try to do things like gin up charges against Liz Cheney. AOC, what she says is good. But what is even more important than that, because there are a lot of members who are pretty good messengers, What distinguishes her from other people is she can actually get attention. She understands how to communicate in a modern way. The fact that Republicans hate her and are triggered by her is a plus, because it means that there will be conflict around the things she says, which means they will get more coverage. We are just making a decision to not be heard. And that is exactly how we got into this mess. Politics is a war for attention. AOC can get attention. She has proven that when she has attention, she can deliver a more compelling message than most people in the party. She's going to be denied that for a series of very dumb, self-defeating reasons.
Now, look, I have nothing against Congressman Conley at all. Everything I've ever heard about him leads me to believe he is a good man and a good lawmaker. However, let's be real. Let's look at this. AOC is a household name. She is a cultural icon. She has immense political capital. Her brand transcends partisan politics. She simply comes off as real. Just think about all the folks who literally voted for both Trump and AOC in November. Yeah, there were a lot of them.
Like AOC?
Yeah,
Did you vote for her?
yeah.
How are you feeling about Trump's upcoming presidency, Trump 2?
I voted for him.
Oh, who did you vote for, if I can ask?
For Trump.
Did you vote for AOC?
Yes, I did.
Explain yourself.
She's Spanish, you
Yeah.
know, so I'm Spanish too. The United States is not ready for a woman person.
Si fuera mí, que ¿por quién iba a votar? Por Donald Trump.
Oh, really?
Sí.
¿Por qué Donald Trump?
Porque me gusta.
¿Por qué te gusta?
Me gusta como él. La gente está ahora asustado porque los inmigrantes están bastante feos, lo van a
Pero
desbaratar.
tú eres inmigrante.
Tengo mis papeles. Yo vine por la puerta grande.
¿Conoces a AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez?
Sí.
La Congresswoman?
Sí.
¿Qué piensas de
Es
AOC?
buena, me gusta.
Why do you think someone would vote for AOC, who's like as far left as you can get almost?
Because people know more about her, and then, you know, that's how it goes.
Look, Democrats, you need to wake up and smell the roses. Your party needs a reboot. No one is better equipped to oversee it than Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She is smart, she's charismatic, she's trusted, and arguably the single most talented communicator in the coalition. So stop undermining her. You do it at your own peril. She is the future of your party, and you should be grateful for that. You may not agree with her policies. No one is going to agree with every politician all the time. No one. But her communication skills are unmatched in Congress. Her popularity is unmatched. Tell me what you think. Should AOC have been tapped to chair the Oversight Committee, or am I wrong? Were Dems right to pick a soft-spoken centrist? Where did they get them for the election? Is AOC actually more risky and polarizing than I realize? You should let me know. But I actually think that AOC, who's willing to put herself out there, who's willing to stand up for her constituents and for the country, whether you agree with her or not, she's willing to do it. She, and I believe Jasmine Crockett and a couple of others, are the future of the Democratic Party. So Democrats, stop underestimating them, stop undermining them, stop putting them in a corner, stop saying, yeah, I get the whole seniority thing, I get it. But politics are not about seniority all the time. As someone who is not a political insider, who does not cover, I'm not, a Washington insider and inside the Beltway, just looking on the outside, from the outside looking in, you are underestimating the young people in your party who are willing to go to the mat for their constituents and for what they believe in. Stop holding them back. Put some fresh blood in there. Let them do their thing. We are thrilled to have you as one of our watchers. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button as well. And that way you can be notified about all of our new content. There's plenty of it for you. We're live every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We drop more videos at 2 p.m. Eastern and at 5 p.m. And if you want even more Don Lemon Show content, we'd love for you to become a member of the Lemon Nation, of the Lemon community. Members receive access to special community posts, exclusive content, and live shows. So just head right over to our channel page or click the join button on this video. Again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.